going to use it here, but I wanted to show it to you because I want to show you a technique where if you're dealing with hair that has a little bit of taper, how to eliminate that problem as far as the thin side and the fat side or the thick side that you're going to run into. So what we'll do to start with, we'll cut off, we're going to cut a clump of hair here, comb it out, I usually even those butts up a little bit, trim the tips. Now I'm going to take half of the hair and turn it around. Now there's no thin side or fat side. The hair is, when you feel both ends, they're uniform. So when you put it on the hook, you're not going to have a thin side and a thick side. Lay the first clump right in the center, so the thread's in the middle of the hair. Make 3 wraps, 1, 2, 3, and all 3 wraps, and I'm going to move that just a bit. All 3 wraps are in on top of each other. They're not moving forward, just wrapping over. Now I'm just going to roll that on the bottom. Put your thumb right here, your middle finger underneath the hook shank, and pull straight down. You don't have to pull super hard, but you want to snug it up good. Now, what I do usually is, that's really not enough hair to give you a thick bottom at the back of the hook. So we're going to put a little extra hair there. We'll take a little bit of this. I'm going to get rid of that piece because that's a little short. Come in here. Comb it out and do the same thing. Even up the butts. Trim the tips, take half of it, turn it around. Now, when you do this, if you have a problem and it slips out of your fingers or it's too long, you can always take a Magnum stacker, put it in the stacker, tap on it, and get it all nice and even. Now, if it's real close when you're doing it, that's fine. You don't need to stack it. But when you first do this, it isn't easy to do it. Because I've done it hundreds of times, it looks pretty easy, but it really isn't. Pull the hair open with your scissors. Just lay that in there. Make 3 more wraps on top of each other. 1, 2, 3. Flare the hair. Turn it around. Make sure that I'm just going to trim, I don't need all of that, I'm going to trim a little bit of that right there. There, okay. And now we're going to put just a tad of hair on top, just a little bit.